Welcome to What's Up Amsterdam TV. By now you know the deal. I'm Nate Tytor.
And I am Jonathan Groubert, and we are here to let you know about the week's biggest events.
The inside scoop.
The stuff only the locals know. So, let's get started with Wednesday, April the 1st. We live in a big city, Nate.
Yes, we do.
It's a cosmopolitan city.
It absolutely
is.
is.
Every kind of ethnicity, creed, color, world-class cultural institution of art. But you know what I've always felt was missing, Nate.
What is missing from this great city of ours?
Beekeeping.
Really?
Yeah. Well, finally, this beekeeping issue has been resolved because the Mediamatic people are giving lessons on natural beekeeping and how to improve the well-being of bees in an urban environment. Something I think about a lot.
You know what I honestly do? Are you being serious right now?
No.
Oh, I'm dead serious. That whole thing of the worldwide population of bees is going down.
Yes.
And it's been said that 1 year after the last bee dies, the first human dies. No bees, no people. That's sort of
right.
thing. So I think the idea of people like being proactive on this, probably a kind of a good idea.
We should probably save the bees.
You should probably save the bees.
Wherever they are.
Yes.
And that includes in the cities.
Of course. I mean, honeybees aren't after you.
Yeah.
They want to make a little bit of honey, buzz around, smell some flowers, and go back home.
Oh, I'm not pissed off at the honeybees.
Oh, good.
The honeybees are awesome.
Uh-huh.
I'm really pissed at the yellow jackets and wasps, though.
I'm
pissed at them.
Of course, you should.
I take it really personally.
Yeah.
I got stung once in my back. Just as I was about to go on the air somewhere live. Got stung in my back. I'd never been stung in the back before. It was like somebody held a lit match to my back.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
Did you put a little toothpaste on it?
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
That's what Mama used to do.
She used to put toothpaste on
it. Put a
it?
little toothpaste on it, and then it dries up. When it dries, it pulls the stinger out of your skin.
I just pulled the stinger out.
Oh, okay.
I just pulled it out. I was like, what the heck? What's this happening? Jesus.
And
I pulled it out.
Jesus Christ, what were you stung by? It's like a horror movie. It's like a 50s horror movie.
Yeah, man.
Were you giving it a piggyback ride?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I sat down on a chair, and it was clearly on the chair.
Ah, gotcha.
And it just flew up my shirt and went right into my back and stung me.
So the bee was there first. You sat on the bee's chair.
It wasn't a bee. I like bees.
All right, right.
It was a yellow jacket, as we call them in North America, or a wasp, as they call them here. What we call wasps, Europeans, would frighten you.
So you sat on the wasp's chair.
Yeah.
And he gave you what for? He paid with his life.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He sure did. That yellow jacket was dead as a doornail.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Now that we've resolved this issue.
That's taken care of.
The Mediamatic people are giving lessons on natural beekeeping and how to improve the well-being of bees in a natural environment, as we said. And some of it is driven by a guy from an organization called Well-Being.
Nice. That's good. That's good play on words.
.org. And anyway, look at this picture. There's a pretty picture here. You probably see that on your screen now.
I do.
Dear viewers and listeners.
You do.
And
They do, believe me.
Anyway, this is a bench that's going to be placed in Amstel Park called the Buzz Bench. And its maker will also be speaking at this Mediamatic event. The Buzz Bench is and I quote, sculptural bee biotope that doubles as a bench. I will not be sitting on it.
Oh, because of the bee from before.
Well, I don't want to be surrounded by bees while I'm reading. I find that a little distracting.
You know who? Tiffany hates it.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, freaks out. It's like Indiana Jones and snakes.
Oh, yeah?
Or Indiana Jones's dad and rats.
Yeah, or Dragon and my wife and mice.
Oh, yeah.
She once called me up. I was in New York, and she was here in Amsterdam, and called me up to tell me there was a mouse in the house.
Uh-huh.
Like I could do something about it.
We'll set the house on fire and move out.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, feeding the bees / love your urban pollinators at Mediamatic. That's Wednesday, the 1st of April.
And then that evening, Wednesday, the 1st of April, Hatebreed and Seda are at Milkveg. If you follow dudes wearing camo shorts long enough, they will lead you to a Hatebreed show. Hatebreed play a mix of hardcore punk, extreme metal, and crossover thrash. Their fans tend to think of bleeding as more of a foregone conclusion rather than an evening-ending accident.
Yeah.
So that said, hardcore kids are also extremely positive. They're kind and welcoming. They'll pick you up if you get knocked down in the pit and make sure you're all right before throwing you back in.
Oh, that's good.
We're going to listen to a little bit of a song called Honor Never Dies. This shit is loud, okay? I'm just going to let you know it is loud.
Just taking off my headphones now.
Wow,
I'm taking them off.
All right, here we go.
This song is about every voice in this room because every fucking voice counts. Are you ready to sing this? Detroit, are you ready to sing your hearts out? Everyone, here we go! time for me to rise. Louder! When you spit from my face, when you tears. Now is the time. When you spit from my face, when you tears. I've got to take my life back. One chance to make it right. I gotta hold my voice behind and bring me to this life. Let me hear you scream. We're not dying.
That is Hatebreed and Seda at Milkveg on Wednesday, the 1st of April. The doors are at 7 p.m.
Also, that 1st of April, starting off the 1st of April, this is no joke. It's the 1st of April, April Fool's jokes. Did I really need to explain that to you?
I forgot about April Fool's Day.
Everybody else was way ahead of you, Nate.
Yeah, they had to have been. Yeah, I completely forgot about April Fool's Day. All right, go ahead.
The Cinemasia Film Festival is starting at the Criterion. The Cinemasia Film Festival is back at the Criterion Theater from the 1st to the 6th of April with more groundbreaking films from Asia.
Sure.
It says here the Cinemasia official selection brings exciting new films that are critically acclaimed or massively popular with audiences to present a fuller picture of contemporary Asian cinema. Past editions have included the most vibrant film cultures featuring everything from Hollywood hopefuls to orphan children and Himalayan quests for God to lip-syncing Filipino drag queens.
And there's a boxing movie that I remember seeing last year that was phenomenal. I
Yeah?
loved it. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, this is, I usually like Asian films a lot. I seek them out. But the one that I'm all worked up about this time is called Garuda Power. And this is it's a retrospective, like Let's Entertain, That's Entertainment was a retrospective on Hollywood musicals.
Sure.
This is a retrospective on a genre completely unknown to me, but quite huge, Indonesian action movies.
I know a couple of these. There's one with it's a little midget. He's like James Bond. It's like the Indonesian James Bond, but he's like 2.5 feet tall. Yam Yam. I want to say his name is Yam Yam or something like that.
I don't know.
It's fucking bonkers. If you get a chance to see it, this should be fun.
Yam Yam. Anyway, this is so geeky good. I mean, I could be like, imagine I watch this movie and then I'm like a Tarantino who has this expert knowledge on completely obscure things. Like Tarantino will tell you who the key grip was.
Sure.
On the waterfront. Or something like that. That's the kind of level of knowledge I want about Indonesian action movies.
Okay.
And now I can do that. So it's the Cinemasia Film Festival at the Criterion Theater that runs from the 1st to the 6th of April. That's at Ruterstraat 170. You know it as the theater close to the University of Amsterdam.
Thursday, the 2nd of April, it is Nutty Anita's Comedy Night at the New Anita. Remember last week when I said that Daniel Ryan Spalding was doing a comedy onslaught through the city and you kind of balked at me?
I recall.
Yeah. He's headlining at the Nutty Anita's. Yeah. So this is rapidly becoming one of the hottest nights of comedy in town. No doubt about it, because Ken Parsons is doing a great job at giving local, out-of-town headliners and newbies all a welcoming stage, and the New Anita has a fantastic vibe.
Ken Parsons himself rapidly becoming a power to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's got his hand in everything.
He really does. Yeah, if it's music or comedy in this town, he's getting a taste.
Yeah,
he's like the comedy godfather.
Yeah,
except
much more English.
I think he's just goofier.
Yeah, way goofier. Nobody gets kneecapped.
No. they might get tapped in their funny bone.
Yeah. Ooh.
Put this one on your calendar. This is going to be a great show. Daniel actually has a new series out called The Bad Expat.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Daniel.
Ed.
How's it going?
It's great. Is this your first expat meetup event?
It is, actually. It's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
States. And you?
Canada.
Oh! What brought you to the Netherlands?
Well, I'm from Vancouver.
I heard Vancouver's beautiful.
It is. Yeah. So my father was recently diagnosed with dementia, but he doesn't just have dementia. He has diabetes, and he's blind, and he has one leg, and he's really racist and homophobic, and he's just a really, really awful person. Like when I was a kid, he used to beat me with like objects, like belts and paddles and stuff. So anyway, now that he's all old and senile, he needs someone to like change his bedpans and feed him and bathe his disgusting old body. And there's this law in my province where a child is legally responsible to care for their elderly parent. So the government is actually suing me to take care of him. So I decided to come to the Netherlands, and I'm really hoping he dies soon. What about you?
My wife is Dutch.
Oh, that's great.
So he is playing at Nutty Anita's Comedy Night at the New Anita on Thursday, the 2nd of April. Also performing will be Rob Allen, Cor Hobie, and Sabine Balk.
Also happening on that very same night, Thursday, the 2nd of April, it's time for, and I know you're into this, Nate, Hard Rock Karaoke.
I love the fact that it's still going on. Even
That's right.
Cafe Packhouse Wilhelmina closed, which is what used to host this.
Gone.
Mesrob moved upstairs, decided to keep the Hard Rock Karaoke.
That's exactly right.
Tell the people what happened.
So every first Thursday of the month, you can blow out your uvula. All the lyrics are online. You just book your song and you sing with a real live band. So it's kind of like karaoke, except you print out your lyrics. There's no screen that you'll be looking at, right?
You got to come prepared.
You got to come. But they give you the lyrics.
Okay.
Okay, it's on their website, and we're linked to that. So they have a list of songs that the band knows, right? You print out the lyrics, you go there, you sign up, you sing.
Great.
You rock all night long.
Fantastic.
As it were. Anyway, Hard Rock Karaoke now at the Mesrob, Thursday the 2nd of April, Vamekata 576, 10 p.m. So what's happening on Friday the 3rd of April, Mr. Nathan?
But the big one that I want to talk about is the Beatles show as is going on at the Rye.
Are they back together again?
They are.
The Beatles.
Everyone's alive. Everyone's alive, and they decided like one more time.
It's I just adore those lovable mop tops.
Let's do it again,
Yeah.
one more time. From their humble beginnings at the Cavern Club in Hamburg to selling out Shea Stadium, who doesn't want to see the Beatles?
The Cavern Club was in Liverpool.
What was the one in Hamburg?
It was another club, but it wasn't the Cavern Club.
I'm almost positive it was.
It wasn't.
Let's look
Google.
it up. Let's Google
Google.
it. Let's do it. All right, fine. So we paused and we looked it up. And as it turns out, the Beatles at the Cavern Club is in Liverpool. Go ahead, take your bow, Jonathan. That's fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
But, okay, so let me get back to my thing. Who
Yeah.
doesn't want to see the Beatles live?
Who don't?
Kyle Kinane. That's the guy who doesn't want
Ah.
to. He once said, he's a comedian, and he once said that if he could go back and see any band live, he would not see the Beatles because of the screaming girls at the Beatles shows.
Well, to be honest, even the Beatles got sick of that. That's the reason why they stopped playing live.
Exactly.
Yeah, because PA systems had not developed beyond people screaming.
Right.
And nobody could hear them because there were no PA systems, it was just amps on the stage.
Uh-huh.
And it was lost.
Nobody was enjoying
Yeah.
it. Everyone was
Yeah.
just screaming out loud.
That
Yeah.
actually, interestingly enough, directly led to the creation of PA systems that could handle arenas.
to the
was
Beatles.
the
huh?
Beatles,
Is there
yeah.
nothing they didn't do? Nothing.
Yeah.
They covered all,
Yeah.
all musical genres and grounds.
Yeah.
So this is one of those through the years shows. They'll start with She Loves You, Yeah, 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 with the mop tops and the whatever, and they will probably end somewhere around number 9.
Number nine. Number nine. Number nine.
From all accounts, the guys in this Beatles show have studied the Fab Four's look, facial style, and facial expressions. So this is about as close as you're ever going to get to seeing the Beatles. For most of us, a pretty cool night out, but for a Beatles nut, this is probably as good as a Friday's going to get. That is the Beatles show at Rye on Friday and Saturday. Actually, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday
Right.
and Saturday, 8 p.m. Sunday at 3 p.m.
And as long as we were talking about hard rock karaoke, how about Rainbow Karaoke, which is how they spell it? I'm not going to question them over there at the Cinemasia Film Festival.
Probably not your position to do.
No, I don't feel like I have the credibility to question their spelling. So what would Asian culture be without karaoke?
Karate, chopsticks, cars, small electronics.
Billions of people.
Yeah.
Billions and billions of the vast majority of people on Earth.
Right.
The Cinemasia Festival is holding its Friday evening karaoke party. It's at the bar of the Criterion. They will have a big screen, and it will be hosted by a fellow named Rock and Roll Sam and his two fabulous glam vixens.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be? Of course. So it's Rainbow Karaoke, Cinemasia Film Festival Criterion, Friday the 3rd of April, Routerstraat 170. Start time unknown.
Probably about 8, 9,
Runs to 1 p.m. though.
1 a.m.
Runs to 1 a.m. though. And it is free.
Awesome. Saturday, the 4th of April. Jonathan, this one's yours. I'm so glad you got this. I'm so
World
glad you
Pillow
skipped me.
Fight Day.
All right.
Let me say it again. World Pillow Fight Day.
Okay.
It literally many dozens of cities all across this globe, on Saturday, people will be having a big public pillow fight.
I love fun outdoor group stuff like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be happening at Dam Square. So do you want to go outside and whack a complete stranger in the head with a big fluffy pillow and send the feathers flying as you grasp in despair at the greasy straws that have become your sad and wasted life? Well, now you can do that. It's World Pillow Fight Day.
Or just get in a pillow fight.
Or you could just get into a pillow fight.
Doesn't need to get that
and
deep.
have fun.
Sure, yeah. Make a big mess on Dam Square. That's got to be worth it.
It is BYOP.
Sure, of course it would
They
be.
do not provide you with the pillow. And apparently there's 5 rules. Rule number 1, you do not talk about Pillow Fight Club. No. It's to join the pillow fight, you have to invite all your fluffy friends. By the way, this is their copy.
You didn't write the 5 rules of pillow fights?
No.
Okay.
You dress for press and mess. They recommend dust masks, goggles, and silly pajamas. Bring your own soft pillow. Soft pillow. None of these hard things that support your neck anymore.
No memory
Those things
foam?
are hard. No memory foam pillows. Get there in time. Be at the monument before 3 p.m. When they say the monument, they mean Dam Square.
Mm-hmm.
And wait for the signal. There will be no pillow fighting before the moment has broken. And then fight fluffy. Swing gently and don't hit anyone without a pillow.
Right.
It says here. And then clean up after yourself. 'Cause it makes quite a mess.
That is never going to happen. I've
No.
seen Dutch people go to the park, and they
Yeah.
like the park. Nobody likes Dam Square.
That's true. Nobody likes Dam Square, do they?
For if you live here,
It's not very nice.
that's a pain in the ass.
I mean, and they made these beautiful cobblestone fans on it that's impossible to bike over.
Yeah.
And I mean the road, too.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Anyway, World Pillow Fight Day, Dam Square, Saturday, the 4th of April. It starts at 3 p.m., free of charge.
And then that evening, San Cisco and Polaroid View are at Toll House Town. You are going to have to go to the WUA podcast website to find out about them. But the show I really want to talk about is Vodka Juniors and the Petrol Girls are playing at the Aki. Vodka Juniors win the best band name this week, hands down. They play a mix of...
Oh, yeah? Over, what were they called? Cancer
Bats?
Cancer Bats?
You like?
That was pretty good.
I like Vodka Juniors better. I like the idea. I like the idea of kids and vodka
Yeah.
at the same time. They play a mix of pop, punk, electronic, dub, and hip-hop, but do it somehow without fucking it all up, which would be incredibly easy to do.
Right.
You know? They're sharing the bill with a band called Petrol Girls, which are a hardcore band from South London. Their singer does loud shit really, really good. I'm going to post a link to their stuff up on the site as well. We're going to listen to a song called Last Chance by the Vodka Juniors.
And so we danced with all the crazy ones, and you might steal from us the light, but it's us who own the night.
Holy crap, that was like Gary Newman and a punk band fused together and formed one band. That's brilliant.
Isn't it?
The Vodka Juniors?
Vodka Juniors.
That's fantastic.
That's,
they sound like some kind of alka-pop.
So that's Vodka Juniors and the Petrol Girls at Aki on Saturday night. The doors open at 8:30.
So that's it for me, Jonathan Groubert.
And me, Nate Tytor. Thanks for listening and have an
Amsterdam good week.
Broadcast Amsterdam is going on a spring break. Keep up to date by following us on Facebook, Twitter, or broadcastamsterdam.nl.